Hello and welcome back to Rewire Your Brain. This week we're going to be talking about three things. The first being mindfulness. The second one will be meditation. And the third, without further ado, will be awareness. Let's get straight to it. What I'm going to talk about is mindfulness. What is mindfulness? Well, I first discovered mindfulness by reading Thich, Hanh, and then later on Jon Kabat-Zinn. Just quickly, a couple of different descriptions of mindfulness are this. Firstly, Jon Kabat-Zinn basically says that mindfulness is paying attention in the present moment on purpose, non-judgmentally. And really, non-judgmentally is a huge thing there, because for most of us, I think, when we pay attention to things, we are making judgments all the time. Right now, there's some birds just flew past, and really hard to keep my attention here when something like that is happening. So mindfulness actually helps you pay attention to what it is you are doing right now in this very moment. The other one I think is interesting, is worth looking at, is Thich Nhat Hanh, and his description is this. Mindfulness is the energy of being aware in the present moment. It is the continuous practice of touching life. So as we've heard, mindfulness has quite a broad description, but really it's just about paying attention. So right now I'm paying attention to the camera, my feet, what I'm saying, and I'm not paying attention to what is outside, which is actually the ocean. Beautiful. And that again can be hard if you're not mindful. It's very hard for most of us, because we've got so much going on in our brains all the time, and we think that multitasking, one, is even possible. It's not. And two, that we're really good at it, which we're not. So there we have a couple of different descriptions of mindfulness, one from Jon Kabat-Zinn, one from Thich Nhat Hanh. They're both really well worth reading, and there's so much more than that. And there's many books and studies being written continually every day. Mindfulness has been about in the Buddhist, or even before the Buddhists, for thousands of years. So mindfulness, what is it? Is paying attention in the present moment on purpose, non-judgmentally. Obviously, the non-judgmentally part is very important, because if we judge what we see, we stop actually taking in information. So if you can imagine having a conversation with someone, and you're thinking about what they're saying, trying to come up with a reply, before they've even finished the sentence, you're actually not listening. You're not being very mindful of that moment. If you want to take it a step further, if you sit and meditate, which is being mindful, is paying attention to what you're doing. So you can actually do meditation washing up. So that would be mindful washing up. So it's mindfulness. So when you're washing up, how does the soap feel when it touches your hands? How does the feeling of whatever it is that you're washing up feel to your fingers? Even what do you smell? What do you hear? What is it that is actually going on right this very minute? And that paying attention is being mindful. It is mindfulness, and you can practice that in any event. So let's jump on to the second topic, which is meditation. So what is meditation? Some people think that you have to sit cross-legged like a pretzel and have bells and sort of Enya in the background or something like that, or chanting monks, although a lot of people do it that way, and the monks have been doing that for thousands of years. So for sure, that is one way to do it, but it's not the only way. Okay, so meditation. Okay, a lot of people, get caught up on thinking meditation is just Buddhist monks or Zen. I'd rather look at it as just something that you can do, and not think about where it came from for the minute. And meditation, as we just touched upon with mindfulness, is being mindful, is paying attention to the present moment. You might sit in a comfortable position and close your eyes if you wish. It's a lot easier just because all this external stuff is not happening, so at least that's cutting off one sense, or one of our six senses. So Meditation is a matter of, again, paying attention in the present moment, non-judgmentally. So one of the things most people do start with is paying attention to your breath. If you sit down in a comfortable chair, back away from the chair, sort of upright, command a type of regal composure, and shoulders slightly back, head straight, and just close your eyes. And you can breathe in and out normally, and when you do this, concentrate on your breath. You can do that at any point, whether it's at your nostrils or in your sort of throat area, in your stomach if you breathe well from your stomach, or in your heart. It really doesn't matter. So meditation can be done at any time. You can be sitting on a train, you could be just out walking. You can actually do walking meditation, which is wonderful. You don't have to be still, which again, a lot of people didn't realize that, so that's why they haven't even bothered. So meditation, as we've spoken about, you can do anywhere that you feel comfortable, really. Quiet is always good. Somewhere where you won't be disturbed is, again, good. When you begin, as with anything, beginning is always a little harder than once you have had experience. So a nice quiet place where you feel comfortable is the best. And in comfortable clothing, anything that you can do to make yourself more comfortable, you're going to get a better result. Wherever you happen to have a chair, or you can even find somewhere out in the countryside that you can sit down. And there's lots and lots and lots of apps which will give you guided meditation, or if you like, just a timer, so you can keep count of your time. This tape was really just about quickly touching upon three things, mindfulness, meditation, and the third one. So we're going to do the third one now, quickly touch upon it, and that's awareness. So why should you practice mindfulness? Meditation is really for awareness, because with awareness, we're much more capable of dealing with stress, or, well, pretty much anything that comes your way that you might subconsciously react in an angry or irritated way. So the real joys of what you'll get from mindfulness and meditation is awareness. And that awareness, I mean, if you want to come and walk places in nature, will just really pay off tenfold, because you are going to become way more aware. All of a sudden everything becomes clearer in life. So I hope you'll give mindfulness meditation a go. If you're in Chichester, I'm going to be starting a new series of mindfulness again in town, so subscribe down here and follow me on Instagram. So I look forward to the next video and talking to you then. Until then, just enjoy a beautiful day, as in, well, the dog is over here. All right, have a great one.